Hey everyone, this is Darren, also known as Bombadil from No Guts No Galaxy, and I'd like to welcome you to the MechWarrior Online devlog number 8. This is our chance to get to know the devs and hear directly from them on the past, present, and future of MechWarrior Online. In this episode, we'll meet a sound designer, get a preview of the upcoming Clan Collection Wave 2, and get a behind-the-scenes look into the design of the King Crab Assault Battle Mech. Let's jump right in and meet sound designer Sean Colton and learn about the process of creating the sound effects and music for MWO.
My job as a sound designer on MechWarrior Online is to basically create all the audio that comes through your speakers. That's from the sound effects that you hear, the dialogue, and the music that is within the game. Well, initially I actually started as strictly in music. I was doing music contract work, and then I was approached by a few clients to work on sound. So it became a pretty good combination of doing music and sound, and I love sound, and so it was a natural progression that I've really enjoyed ever since. Well, we have sound design, which includes the weapons, the physics, which is impacts and explosions, the mech sounds, the blips and blops that you'd hear in the cockpit. And then you have the dialogue, the Bish and Betty, and then the music as well. You know, a lot of the sounds are created with sampled from sample libraries. There's a lot of great libraries out there that have tons of sounds to choose from. So I'll take those, mix them, layer them, and then some sounds I'll create myself using synthesizers to get specific sounds that I want. You'd hear those in the engine sounds and some of the weapon sounds. And actually some of the cockpit sounds, the blips and blops, are created straight from synthesizers. You know, most of the core sound design is done pretty quickly. So I can create the sound generally within a day. But then what takes a little bit of time is putting it into Fmod and then mixing it within there, putting it into the game, and then making sure it runs properly with what I'm trying to design for. So it can take a few more days after that to finally nail the right sound. If obviously as a sound designer you always want as much time as possible, but if things have to get done by a certain time, you get them done at that time. Be persistent. I think that is huge. You know, it's a journey to do this, and it's not something that you're going to do overnight. And I think that you need to be persistent in looking for work and being persistent in what you do, because you're going to make a lot of bad sounds, but you need to be persistent to work through that and get through those kind of valleys, I guess you can say, because you always have those peaks where you make great sounds and you work on great games. And so, yeah, persistence and commitment to your craft. You always need to learn and get better at what you're doing. That's what I think is really important. Oh, that's a tough question. It's funny because I actually really like both equally. My favorite sounds to create have been the weapon sounds. I've always been a big fan of weapons. So like the ballistic sounds, I love creating ballistic sounds, laser sounds, because it's when you get into energy weapons, I find there's a much more creative element to it. And the music. I mean, MechWarrior is a great game to me to create music to, because you can make big, loud music.
Next, we'll take a quick look at Wave 2 of the Clan Collection, which includes the Mistlynx or Koshi Light Battle Mech, the Ice Ferret or Fenris Medium Battle Mech, the Hellbringer or Loki Heavy Battle Mech, the Gargoyle or Man-O-War Assault Battle Mech, and the bonus Mad Dog or Vulture Heavy Battle Mech for those who own the Masakari Collection and purchase the Man-O-War Collection. Wave 2 includes the aforementioned bonus Mad Dog, being delivered on September 23rd, various rewards including a camo pattern, a cockpit item, a mech bay in premium time, and faction-based content to show your clan allegiance, like faction-specific colors, skins, war horns, and cockpit items. For all the details, head on over to MWOmercs.com. And finally, sit back and enjoy a behind-the-scenes look at the design process of Alex Iglesias, concept artist for MechWarrior Online, with the first look at one of the rewards from the Piranha Games one-year customer appreciation program, the 100-ton King Crab Assault Battle Mech. And that concludes the MechWarrior Online devlog number 8. Be sure to stay tuned for future vlogs, including more information on the development of MechWarrior Online, community spotlights, and the exciting future of the MWO competitive scene. And on behalf of Piranha Games and No Guts No Galaxy, thank you for watching, and until next time, Mech Warriors.